What's going on, guys? Welcome back to B-Ball TV. The Brooklyn Nets are known for being one of the worst teams in the NBA after they mortgaged their future for an aging Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett in an attempt to win a championship back in 2014. However, the core of Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Brook Lopez never made it past the second round of the playoffs, and the Nets have to swap picks with the Boston Celtics until 2019. Because the Celtics are currently a contending team, the Nets only got late first rounders in the pick as a result. Despite finishing with only 20 wins and last in the Eastern Conference during the 2016-2017 season, Nets starting point guard Jeremy Lin believes that they can make the playoffs next season. "We're making the playoffs," Lin said. "I don't care what anybody else tells me." Although most people think he's crazy for making that statement, I certainly agree with what Lin said, and I believe that they have what it takes to make the playoffs. First off, let's start taking a deeper look into Brooklyn's performance last season. Like I said before, they finished with a record of 20-62, making them the worst team on paper. However, there were definitely some good things to take out of it. For example, the Nets is one of the better offensive teams in the NBA, averaging over 105 points a game. Also, in the games Lin played last season, they were actually a decent team and went 11-12 after March 1st, 2017. If Lin can stay healthy this season, the Nets will be even better offensively with his scoring and playmaking ability, as he averaged 14 points and 5 assists in only 24 minutes of action. While the Nets struggled defensively, they did improve on that end of the floor after the All-Star break when they inserted Rondae Hollis-Jefferson and Caris LeVert to the starting lineup. Now let's focus on the big moves they made this offseason that can potentially turn this franchise around. A few hours before the 2017 NBA draft, the Nets traded away their leading scorer Brook Lopez to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Timofey Mozgov and a 21-year-old guard D'Angelo Russell, who has all-star potential and a very high ceiling in the NBA. During Russell's time in LA, he has always shown signs of becoming a great offensive player, scoring a career-high 40 points against LeBron James' Cleveland Cavaliers on March 19, 2017. He averaged 15 points last season in LA, and I expect him to average close to 20 points with Brooklyn, as he will be given the freedom to have the ball a lot more and run the offense. Back with the Lakers, he faced a lot of pressure to succeed from the franchise, and also had to share the ball with other young guys including Jordan Clarkson and Julius Randle. In addition to scoring, he's a solid playmaker as well, averaging close to 5 assists in his 2 years in the NBA, and can be a secondary ball handler next to Lin. When one of us is out of the game, the other person will most likely have the ball in their hands. It will probably be a little bit combo guard-esque, kind of like me and Kemba Walker, Lin said. Given Russell's young age, he will only progress and get better from last season. To fill out Lopez's hole at the center position, the Nets drafted big man Jarrett Allen from Texas, who is projected to be a good rim protector and a guy that can switch on pick and rolls, which can help the Nets tremendously on defense. And even though Timofey Mozgov has one of the most overpaid contracts, he can still be a serviceable player with his rebounding skills and the energy he provides. Recently, they also acquired DeMarre Carroll from the Toronto Raptors, a nice 3-and-D player, so that should help out the Nets with spacing and defensive issues they had last season. Another reason why they can potentially make the playoffs as soon as the 2017-2018 season is due to the fact that the Eastern Conference got much weaker this offseason. All-Star Paul George, a former Indiana Pacer, and Jimmy Butler, a former Chicago Bull, were both traded to the Western Conference. To add on, Paul Millsap of the Atlanta Hawks went to Denver in free agency. The Pacers, Bulls, and Hawks were all playoffs teams last season, and given how much weaker they got now, this opens up 3 playoff spots in the weak East. If the young players on the Nets like Russell, Hollis-Jefferson, Whitehead, and LeVert make improvements next year, Brooklyn could surprise some folks with a better record than expected. Leave your opinions down in the comment section below whether or not you think the Nets can make the playoffs. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more daily content, and share it to your friends. And until next time, peace out, guys.